Welcome to my channel. Welcome back, and I hope you'll stick around, and I hope you'll join me as I challenge myself today to create some die cuts using the Masterboards that we created yesterday. And so I will put a link in the description box below, I hope, or possibly in the information card. I am pre-recording, and then yesterday's video was also pre-recorded, so I don't know if I can do that yet or not, but if you take a look at the playlist, you'll see yesterday's video either way. Okay, so as crafters, we can struggle with creating some unique and visually appeasing die cuts and use them in our journals. So it can be overwhelming, and it can be difficult to come up with new ideas all the time, and Masterboards are one way to do this. So because they offer endless possibilities, from intricate patterns to bold statements, we can use them in traditional die cutting to release some of that creativity and ideas. So the technique of using die cuts is perfect for crafters who want to add a personal touch to their projects, or probably maybe you're doing, such as myself, a design team project, and you want to utilize all your scraps and you want to make sure you get the most out of what you're doing, and you want to present yourself in a way that shows other people, hey, if you get this digital, this is what you can do with it. So that's what I'm doing today. And again, I was inspired by Dahlia over at Mandalay Cards and More, and I will put a link to her channel, that specific video, in this description, so you'll kind of get an idea of why I'm doing this with my Masterboards and how I got inspired. So you'll need today, you're going to need your Masterboard. You'll probably want some glue, because one of the cuts I made is 2-piece, and you're going to want some ink to maybe ink some of your pieces. I do. And then you're going to want your, of course, your die cutting machine and your different dies. I used a variety today. I'm not going to pull out that machine and do all of that unless you guys want me to, and if you do, say so in a specific video, and I'll pull out some of my smaller ones in my smaller die cutting machine, because that's the intention. I will be creating more with these. Okay, so I'm getting ready to show you what I made, and I want you to see it was completely different, but was similar to this Masterboard, and then how we're going to embellish those. And so then we'll look at that now, and hopefully if you enjoy this video, you'll want to check out some of my other tutorials and let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and perhaps maybe if you watch some of those other videos, you'll want to subscribe, like, comment. Don't forget about my D-Stash giveaway coming up, and I'll link that in the description box as well. Okay, so I took my Masterboard, I ran this die through the machine and got this little cutie pie here, and then I got this larger cutie, oh, and it just sweet. Okay, so then that one. Okay, and then I kept all my offcuts, and I made a few extra offcuts. I made some tabs. I don't know where my tabs went. I know I made them. Oh, yes, I did. I made some tabs because, and I made this frame, and I punched out those tabs for a specific reason. Huh, I'll find them. They came from here. And so then this was this, and this right here. It's all that's left from a board this size. So I wanted to show you what that looked like. of my... Okay guys, I'm getting so mad at my recording app. It isn't even funny. Alright, so I don't know where I left off at, but I got shut down. Since there's not enough disk space, and there's like a ton of disk space. So anyhow, I have to go through and delete some of my videos is what I have to do. So we were on getting this glued to this, and I made this. I cut this out with a die that I have, and sometimes you have to clean them up a little. That's not a problem. Like this one, I needed to clean it up a little, but I won't do it in this video. It's too time consuming. And then again, we made this tag, the tabs, and then this was just the piece that come out of this center. This was in here somehow, like that, I believe. And then that came out. So we're going to keep that. We'll keep that, of course. And so who knows, maybe if you get over to my D-Stash video and sign up, you might get a little something like this. This one, however, I'm going to use in a specific journal. This one's coming from a digital design project, or a design team project. And I'll link that playlist as well. So you guys can go through, or that video. I'll keep you well informed here. Okay, so this one gets glued, and then it's going to go here, just like that. Okay, so from one die and one piece of paper, we get something very versatile, very eclectic and different. See? And then from this, we'll add this little guy. And I am an inker. I just think that it showcases what it is you are creating. So this guy goes in here, like so. And then we shall ink this one. Now you could hang a charm from this if you wanted. I tend not to overdo my when I do these. I don't overdo them. I don't over decorate, because it by itself stands alone. Then this will go in here. Just like that. I might tie a little something in there. And then we have our little square piece. That could go in there as well. And then just ink it. So see, from 2 dies, 3 dies, 1, 2, 3, 4 dies combined, you get... Now if I could have found my other, I mean, if you wanted to put a tab on your tags, you could. And that would give it yet another whole interesting look. If, of course, I knew where the heck my tabs went and how I lost them. Yeah, that would be a burning question, wouldn't it? Now, later on, let's say I come back, or I have a whole box of these. I'm not going to remember which kit they're from, and they can be used in other journals, right? Also, I have in my arsenal, I am on the making and creating. I bought it. I got a lifetime subscription to it, so I could also as well go in and utilize some of those. But anyhow, so you could put a tag on here if you didn't like that top, or if you didn't want to put anything in there. So I didn't want to use this one because it's kind of plain, but I had cut out some really cool ones that I would have used. Had I have not mislocated them. That's pretty crazy, guys. So anyhow, from a masterboard to your die cuts, it's pretty simple. It's a little time consuming, but it's also very, very, very relaxing. You could do this masterboard while you're just sitting there watching TV or taking a break, or, lots of different ways, lots of different uses. All right, so anyhow, I'm going to go find my tabs, and I might add a tab to this one, front and back, just to give it a little better element, and maybe I'll hang a charm from it. We'll see. But anyhow, guys, thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.